Welcome back to another episode of that show that will not be named. I am your host, Brian, new to Game Prince, whatever you prefer. And yes, in case you're wondering, this video is taking place right after that little Dark Souls Let's Play. Basically, if you guys didn't know, yes, I am a writer. I am a poet. I enjoy frequent bouts of, creative literacy and whatnot. And yes, I did purposely start filming this in front of my camera so that you could at least kind of see my face. Basically, the point of this video, and I apologize for my demeanor, I drank so much fucking wine at my friend's house. um, but basically, this video is, I basically wrote these poetry books, right? First one's called Beatnik, a collection of poetry by Brian Charles Alexander. Second one is called Moxie, a collection of poetry by Brian Charles Alexander. And now, oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, I come home in the pouring rain at 12 o'clock at night to discover my third book finally showed up. So I'm here to basically do an unboxing. Jesus, that wasn't supposed to happen. An unboxing for this thing. Fucking shit. Like, opening these is always fun. Oh, there it is. It's in there. Ooh, they wrapped it up in a thing. It's never been wrapped up in paper before. Okay, it's orange. It's orange. Oh my god. I'm not even looking at it. I'm looking at it through my screen. Oh, baby. There we go. Endocarp, a collection of poetry by Brian Charles Alexander. This is it, man. This is the third poetry collection. Fuck, that looks good. And the thickness, what is it? This is the third in the collection. It's a trilogy that I was trying to make. And what I was trying to do is I was trying to make sure that like Beatnik was the thickest and that Endocarp, which is the final one, it's Beatnik, Moxie, and Endocarp. And what I was trying to do was make sure that Endocarp was thicker than Moxie, but not thicker. I was trying to make Endocarp thicker than Moxie, but not thicker than Beatnik. So, as you could see, most likely you're going to be able to find these on, like, what do you call it? Amazon and Lulu.com. Normally I can't find it on Lulu.com because every time I post something to the Lulu store, it never shows up. But basically, this is it. I made a poetry trilogy that I'm really proud about. Beatnik, Moxie, Endocarp. And I'm just very proud of it. I had this idea in my head for like the last few years about doing a poetry trilogy. So I'm dumbfounded. Honestly, I can't believe they're all finally finished. I'll tell you right now, I'm certainly not the best at poetry. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's probably definitely some typos in here that I wasn't able to go over. But I kind of wear it as like a badge of honor. I don't really gripe too much about them because if I ever end up remastering the trilogy, I'm just like dumbfounded right now. I mean, I'm drunk too, but I'm also just like, I wasn't expecting this to show up when it did, so I'm just super happy. But like I said, Beatnik, Moxie, Endocarp, and I also really like the art that I chose for each of these. One's like bricks. And of course, each of them is supposed to show like a certain type of progression. Like obviously the colors get from like darker to lighter. We go from like brick to like flowers that are organic to eventually fruit, which is something that's far more like consumable. And as you read the poems inside, obviously you'll start to understand that like the message that I was going with each one. Like Beatnik Bricks is really about like the working man and like the day to day. And then once we get into Moxie, we start to get into like um trying to understand the world more and like progression and shit like that. And then once we get to Endocarp, it's 99% about abandoning traditional standards. It's more about philosophy. It's more about, like dreaming and shit like that. So there's kind of like this progression from like hard to soft, which is kind of like a message or like this theme that I have echoing through the trilogy. But yeah, Beatnik Moxie Endocarp. I ended up calling the whole thing the Beatnik trilogy. Not officially, but that's, as an author, that's what I'm, as a poet, that's just what I'm calling it. Um, yeah, so if you feel so inclined, check them out. Um, Me personally, I'm just really proud I finally got around to finishing this final book. I really didn't think this was gonna happen. Um, I'm just very proud of it. So yeah, I hope if you end up do buying any copies, I hope you enjoy it, and I'd love to hear feedback on like Amazon, on Lulu, on my channel here if you want to talk about it. That's fine. Probably gonna be reading poems from my newest book, or maybe like Moxie or Beatnik, whatever. Um, might be doing some more poetry readings like I did in that one video that one time. So yeah. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. Would you like me to read some of these off? Maybe pick my best poems, whatever. But it's just kind of weird because I know certain people have their entire channels devoted to their writing, and this channel isn't really devoted to any particular thing. It's just kind of like whatever I feel like uploading at the time. So, but yeah, I guess that'll do it for this one. Adios, guys. Have a great night. I still have more drinking to do, so I'll gotta get down to business on that. And I hope you guys have a good night. Thank you for joining me. Adios.